Hi, this video is here to help you with short division with no remainders. We will be dividing a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Before we start, let's make sure that we're familiar with the vocabulary needed for this area of maths. Here is the first division calculation we'll be completing. 484 divided by 4. In short division, we lay our work out like this example. In this division, the number that's being divided is called the dividend. Can you find the dividend? Great! The dividend, the number we'll be dividing, is 484. We also have a divisor. A divisor is the number that we're dividing by. Which number is the divisor here? Brilliant! The divisor is 4, as we're dividing 484 by 4. Now that we know how to lay our work out, let's get started finding the answer. We can use place value counters to help us. We start with the place value column with the highest value. We're going to divide 400s by 4. The 400s counters move into 4 equal groups on the place value chart. This gives us 100 in each group, so 400s divided by 4 is 100. We write a 1 in the hundreds column above the dividend. Moving to the next place value column, we now divide 8 tens by 4. 8 tens divided by 4 is 2 tens, therefore we put a 2 in the tens column above the dividend. Finally, we move to the ones column. 4 ones divided by 4 equals 1 1, so we put a 1 in the ones column above the dividend. So now we know that 484 divided by 4 equals 121. We call this the quotient. Now it's your turn. Use the short division method with practice to divide 639 by 3. Pause here until you're ready to check your answer. Well done. Let's check your answer now. 600s divided by 3 is 200s. 3 tens divided by 3 is 1 10. And 9 ones divided by 3 is 3 ones. So 639 divided by 3 is 213. I think that you're ready for a challenge now. Let's take a look at this question. Which is the correct place for each of these labels on this calculation? Pause the video now and have a go. Did you remember the correct mathematical term for each of the numbers in the calculation? 639 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, and 213 is the quotient. I hope this video has helped you to better understand short division without exchanges. If you're looking for some more math help, we've got lots more videos like this one available on the Twinkl website. Hi, this video is here to help you with short division with exchanging. We'll be dividing a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. Before we start, let's remind ourselves of the layout and mathematical language we use when completing short division. In this calculation, 639 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, and the 213 is the quotient. When we carry out short division, we lay out the calculation like this. We're now going to divide a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. We can use place value counters to help us with this. What is 6,543 divided by 3? Because our divisor is 3, we're going to split the place value columns into 3 rows. First, we divide the thousands, as this is the place value column with the highest value. We're going to divide the 6,000s by 3. We can divide the thousands equally with none left over. 6,000s divided by 3 equals 2,000s, so we can write a 2 in the thousands column above the dividend. Now we divide the hundreds. We can share the first 3 hundreds equally, giving us 100 in each row. But we are then left with 200s left over. We can't share these equally, so we'll need to exchange them. As there is 100 in each of the 3 groups, we write a 1 in the hundreds column above the dividend. We then need to exchange the 2 remaining hundreds for tens. How many tens are equal to 200s? That's right, we exchanged the 200s for 20 tens. Now we have 24 tens, so we write a 2 in front of the 4 in the dividend. Now we divide the tens. When we divide 24 tens by 3, we can share them out equally with none left over. There are 8 tens in each row, so we write an 8 in the tens column above the dividend. Finally, we divide the ones. We can divide 3 ones equally by 3 with none left over. 3 ones divided by 3 equals 1, so we write a 1 in the ones column above the dividend. Let's have a look at another example. Pause the video to complete the division at each stage. Use counters to help you if you need to. What is 6,132 divided by 6? Our divisor is 6, so we need to split the place value columns into 6 rows. First, divide the thousands. Pause here and complete this step. 6 thousands divided by 6 equals 1,000. Next, divide the hundreds. Pause here and complete this step. We only have 100, so we can't divide this equally into 6 groups. There are 0 hundreds in each group, and we need to exchange the remaining 100 for 10 tens. We now have 13 tens. Next, divide the tens. Pause here and complete this step. 13 tens divided by 6 equals 2 tens, and we have 1 10 left over. So we write 2 in the tens column above the dividend, and then we exchange the remaining 1 10 for 10 ones. We now have 12 ones. Finally, divide the ones. Pause here and complete this step. 12 ones divided by 6 equals 2 ones with none left over. So 6,132 divided by 6 equals 1,022. I think that you're ready for a challenge now. You're going to have a go without counters. Divide 6,076 by 4. Have a go and then unpause to see what you should have done. How did you do? Let's take a look at the steps you should have taken. 6 thousands divided by 4 equals 1,000 with 2 thousands left over. Exchange the remaining 2 thousands for 20 hundreds. We now have 20 hundreds. 20 hundreds divided by 4 equals 5 hundreds with none left over. 7 tens divided by 4 equals 1 10 with 3 tens left over. Exchange the remaining 3 tens for 30 ones. We now have 36 ones. 36 ones divided by 4 equals 9 ones with none left over. So 6,076 divided by 4 equals 1,519. I hope this video has helped you to understand short division with exchanging. If you'd like some more math help, we've got lots more of these videos available on the Twinkl website.
This video is here to help you carry out short division with remainders. In this example, which of the numbers is the dividend, the number being divided, the divisor, which is the number we're dividing by, and the quotient, the answer to the division calculation? That's right, the dividend goes underneath the line, the divisor goes to the left of the line, and the quotient goes above the line. If the quotient is not a whole number, there'll be some left over. This is called the remainder. We're going to take a look at some division calculations where there's a remainder, how to record the remainder, and how the remainder might be interpreted when solving a problem. Let's start by completing the calculation 2,058 divided by 4. For this first example, we'll use counters alongside the written method. Because our divisor is 4, we'll split the place value chart into 4 sections, one for each equal group. First, we divide the thousands, as this is the place value column with the highest value. We only have 2 thousands counters, so we can't divide the counters equally into 4 groups. Therefore, we need to exchange the 2 thousands for 20 hundreds. We now have 20 hundreds, so we write a 2 in front of the 0 in the hundreds column. We don't need to put a 0 above the line because we don't have leading zeros at the start of whole numbers. Now we divide the hundreds. We have 20 hundreds, 20 hundreds divided by 4 equals 5 hundreds with none left over. We write a 5 in the hundreds column above the line. Next, we divide the tens. 5 tens divided by 4 equals 1 10 with 1 10 left over. Because there is 1 10 in each group, we write a 1 in the tens column above the line. We then need to exchange the remaining 10 into 10 ones. We now have 18 ones, so we write a 1 in front of the 8 in the ones column. Finally, we divide the ones. 18 ones divided by 4 equals 4 ones with 2 left over. We write a 4 in the ones column above the line. As we can't divide the final 2 ones equally into 4 groups, this is our remainder. We write this using a lowercase r, like this. 2058 divided by 4 equals 514, remainder 2. Now it's your turn. Solve this calculation using the short division method. You can use counters to help if you need to. 2587 divided by 3. Pause here and have a go. You can unpause to see how you should have completed the calculation step by step. Two thousands divided by 3 is 0 thousands with 2 thousands left over. Exchange the remaining 2 thousands for 20 hundreds. 25 hundreds divided by 3 is 8 hundreds with 100 left over. Exchange the remaining 100 for 10 tens. 18 tens divided by 3 is 6 tens with none left over. 7 ones divided by 3 is 2 ones with 1 left over. We can't divide 1 1 into 3 equal groups, so this is the remainder. 2587 divided by 3 equals 862, remainder 1. Now it's time for a challenge. It's important to know what the remainder represents when solving a division problem. Sometimes the answer must be a whole number. There are 4,327 new tyres. Each car needs 4 tyres. How many cars can get a full set of new tyres? Pause here to solve the calculation. Don't forget, the number will have to be a whole number. The answer to the calculation was 1,081, remainder 3. You can't have remainder 3 cars, so the answer is 1,081. The 3 represents 3 tyres that are left over. I hope this has helped you to understand how to write and interpret remainders when using short division. If you found this video helpful, then take a look at the Twinkl website where we have lots more maths help videos just like this one.